Hello everyone, I am your host, MeleeWizard. When I first started doing Let's Plays, there was one particular series that I swore I would never do. There were a couple reasons for this. One being the game has been done a million times already, and two, I'm kind of wondering if I would ever actually do a good job of it. That second one is still there, but at some point I found a ROM hack that has gotten my interest, and I'm moving forward with this. No guts, no glory. So, without further ado, we bring you a game by Chiesane. Game Marukyu. It should be obvious what I'm doing now. Yep, I am doing a Pokemon game. But not just any Pokemon game. I am doing a Touhou themed ROM hack. And the amount of detail that went into this is amazing. Granted, like the storyline and the maps, they're all pretty much the same. But this thing, as far as the mons are concerned, this thing got rebuilt from the ground up. The type chart is all new. The mons are all new. Heck, even the attack moves have been changed, and I'll put links to all that stuff in the description. And we can just ignore all that stuff, because that's... we don't need to hear all this. Unfortunately, can't really ignore this guy. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Boneca. Might call it that, I might end up calling it Tohomon, whatever. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Boneca Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Boneca. Figures we see rainbow there. For some people, Boneca are waifus. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Boneca as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Thing is that the amount of detail starts right here. Because even your character is different, and I might as well refer to her by her actual name. Let's see. Select, thank you. Name of Maribel Hearn, which exactly a number of letters. Yep, and her friend Renko. So I'm going to go ahead and name her that. And that's the only time we'll be seeing Gary's sprite there, so let's go ahead and get that in there. Yep. Maribel, your very own Boneca legend is about to unfold. Oh, you have no idea. A world of dreams and adventures with Boneca awaits. Let's go. Yeah, and I need to change that text movement, because that... ah, there we go. Shift, sound, stereo. And there we go. So, do we still have the potion in this thing? Ah, not mail storage. Aha, I do have it. It's not going to do any good in there. Who knows if I'll ever actually use it, but eh. If you're confused, ask for help. Okay. Oh, really? Was he now? Well, might as well head out. And like I said, the world is pretty much the same. There's one big addition that won't be relevant for a long time, but it's there, and... oh, hello, Renko. Ah, and another nice little detail, yin-yang orbs for the Pokeballs. See, any clue as to where this guy is? Eh. Well, for the record, this is a hack of Fire Red. I forgot to mention that little detail. But might as well trigger the Professor Oak cutscene here. He just comes out of nowhere. Notice a little extra space there. I guess you can only do so much with text editing, maybe. I don't know. But another interesting little thing is the starters. It does follow a rock, paper, scissors type triangle, but it's not fire, water, grass. I will, these Miko orbs, okay. I will show you what they are in just a moment, so. Alright, so our three options here, we got Chibi Sane, and about 98% have a chibi form and a full-grown form. I'm going to be giving like base stat information and that sort of thing, but I'm going to be giving the base stats for the full-grown version because that's probably the more relevant one anyway. So this is the Chibi Miko Sane, and we've got Chibi Racing, and Chibi Alice. So no Reimu, no Marissa to be found so far. And the types here, we've got the Sane is Faith type. Racing is Heart, and Alice is Reason, which is pretty much Psychic. For this run, I'm going to be taking Sane. And I've already got my whole team planned out. And mostly so I have an idea of where and when I'm going to be getting these things. And I'm not one for nicknames, so I'm going to hold off on that. And she gets Alice. Okay. So it's Reason that's strong against Faith. Okay. And all the music has been changed in this thing too. All to various Touhou musics, which I'm not going to be recognizing most of them, So let's see what we've got here. And we still have to go through the tutorial on this stuff. Alright, so what do we got? Pound and Growl, both illusion types, which is basically as close to normal as it gets. Oh, Alice had to have that ability, didn't she? Which means I pretty much have no shots. As you probably saw in the stats, Sane is more geared towards defense. You know, Alice is kind of more well-rounded, with except she has the lowest speed. Meanwhile, Raisin has higher special attack and speed. And yeah, there's with that ability that Alice has. Oh man, I almost won anyway. Ah, darn it. Well. At least I don't white out from this fight. But having that ability on Alice, that already puts me at a disadvantage. Alright, so what ability does Sane have? Ooh, Serene Grace. That's not bad. I don't remember what move she has that would cause type change, status changes, but so I'm going to be trying to be as informative as I can throughout this whole thing. And basically when a new Touhou shows up, like Tokiko here, I'm going to be given the base stats for it, the types, before and after evolution. And I'm not going to fight any of these things right now, because I have more important things to do. Like getting that Oaks parcel and getting the... It's the Pokédex, but in this thing it's referred to as the art book. And there's Nazrin, which I really not fighting Nazrin, because Nazrin is a beast type with Tackle, which is also a beast type, and it turns out beast type is strong against Faith, so yeah. Tokiko is definitely my first option, especially since flying is good against beasts, so that works out nicely. Let's go ahead and grab this thing and be done with it. Yep, no problem. Yeah, I'm wondering how much of my personal habits I'm gonna have to circumvent throughout this whole thing, because I usually don't do random battles, like, at all. And given the nature of this thing, I might have to alter my plans in that regard. So, and dang it. So I do plan on getting both a Tokiko and a Nazarin just to fill out my team for the time being, because neither one of them is going to be in my final 6. I'm not going to reveal who my plans for my final team is going to be. Suffice to say, the only one that I've got of those 6 right now is Sane. And there is, like I said, each Touhou has a chibi form and evolves into the quote-unquote full-grown form, I guess. It does go on from there a little bit, but I'll get into that when it becomes relevant. Yes, the art book. So now that I have this thing, now I can get to catching stuff. And 5 easy orbs. Yep, so get the easy orb, the normal orb, the hard orb, and the lunatic orb, which is the master of all. So yeah. Yeah, old man, just let us go. Yeah, your sister won't listen to you. Might as well get that town map now. Just for completion's sake, I suppose. And I'm not sure what else to say at the moment. I think I'm actually going to be keeping... Tokiko's definitely a good placeholder for now, considering what's going on happening in the immediate future. But getting a Nazarin is actually pretty in my interest too, because Nazarin would work as a good early level HM slave. And were you the one that gives me the potion? Yes. Okay. Free potion, why not? Come on, give me a Tokiko. Thank you. And it's a level 3 net, okay. Yeah, the fact that Sane... Oh! Nice! That works out very well. Go ahead and catch this thing. And as you see, the kind of male-female designation has been changed to a yin-yang thing that kind of... It means the same thing, really. Although, really it doesn't matter to me, considering I don't care about IVs, I don't care about EVs, natures, breeding. Really, all I care about is type matchups and the move pool. Which means I probably just alienated about 2/3 of Pokemon fans that might be watching this. So, and I'm going to... That Tokiko didn't get healed up after I caught it, did... No, I did not. What ability does she have? Limber! That is nice. So, the fact that I have... there's something in Route 1 that is actually super effective against my starter. That's kind of interesting. Go ahead and heal up the Tokiko and put her up front. Because for one, she could use the experience, and two, it's a kind of a safeguard in case I run up against it. Frankly, I am catching a frickin' Nazarin, but yeah. The Tokiko is definitely the better option when doing that. You know, I'm going to go over here. Head over to Route 22. Because the Tokikos and Nazarins are still there, but there's also one more that if I have the chance, I might catch that too, just for it to be there. Because I know that there's the... I know it was in the original, but did this one have the catch requirements for getting like Flash and all the EXP share and all that stuff? I don't remember now. Darn you. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fight you. I'm gonna try and do a lot of my level grinding off screen. Hopefully, for now, this is gonna be where most of my level grinding is gonna be, like leading up to Brock. In theory, I won't need to do much level grinding after that, but oh crap! Never mind. Yeah, this is leveling up in the early game is gonna be interesting. Come on. Give me a Nazren. Fair. As you saw by the percentages, it's an even chance for getting... there we go, thank you. And, okay, good. I was wondering if Beast was weak against flying. 'Cause I knew it worked. It was super effective the other way. Well, that's good, because I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to run there. And frankly, I'm actually hoping that Nazren has a certain ability that she can have that would make things somewhat interesting in the short run. So, what do we have for Nazren? Yep, she did get pickup. In a fire red leaf green. This pickup is broken this early because I could get nuggets and TMs like right off the bat. In addition to, I can get rare candies right here and now. And yeah, I'll have to talk to you, of course. Yeah, blah blah blah. So who is it that you're catching? Oh, a Shizuha. I don't remember when Shizuha comes up because it's not anytime soon. Was it? I don't remember. Oh well. When I get into a route that has her in, I'm sure it'll pop up in the annotations. So if you want to know all this information, just leave the annotations on. If not, just leave them off and, oh well, whatever. And TTTV for, yeah. Yeah, I don't need to use that thing. I did see the item that was over here. So what do we have? Another potion. Good. Good. Do I want to do much more here? I might as well show Route 2 and see if I can get a Yosei. Tokiko's fine for health right now. So if I can get a Yosei, it's another freaking Nazren that's level 4. Ouch. But hey, if I can get Tokiko leveled up a bit, that works nicely too. Heck, she might actually level up from this one fight. Ooh, not quite, not quite. I'm not gonna go into Viridian Forest just yet, because there's stuff. If I'm going in there, I'm going through it in one go. I'm not gonna be able to go through the trainers as I am now, so. So can I get a Yosei? Because that would be nice. Frankly, I'd have a better chance getting it Route 22, but oh well. Does Tokiko actually have a higher attack than Sanae? It wouldn't surprise me. No, it's the same. Alright. It's just that Nazrin actually has something has type advantage. And oh, Nazrin already has the thing. I did not notice that. Green UFO, okay. I forget what that's the analog for. It's not heart scale, but it's something along those same lines. And I am not frightened that. I'll try a little bit longer and see if I can get a Yosei. Dang it, I'm not fighting Tokiko's. That is not in my best interest. You know what, I'm going back to Route 22. Because I have a better chance of getting a Yosei there. I'll probably end up just putting it in storage right afterwards because I really have no use for it. But hey, it'll be a cool thing to get. Of course, healing up would be nice. And this is kind of what worries me about doing a Pokemon Let's Play, just all the dead air I might end up having while trying to do something. Come on. Dang it. Oh, Tokiko learned Sand Attack. That's an Earth move, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna end this off here because, goodness knows, I'm probably boring you guys to tears, and who knows how much of that I already cut out. So I guess join me next time after I level grind a bit, and I'll probably do the optional Renko fight here, go through the trainers at Viridian Forest, and probably end up losing to Brock or something. So until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.